Okay, so anime has a history of taking characters with extremely tragic backstories and letting them get extremely lucky in order to win a match or to develop some superpower or even to become the reincarnation of some god that holds the power to stop the world from ending. However, what's never said out loud is that this luck doesn't boil down to just pure luck. Blue Lock recently did an extraordinary job in explaining what luck in anime really is. When the main character of the show, Isagi, made the best save of his life to save the game-winning goal, the ball he blocked perfectly bounced to his rival, Ren Itoshi, who took the game-winning shot and hit it with no problem. It's then explained by Ego, who's the boss of the facility, that luck isn't just some random concept that can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Luck comes to those who put themselves in the best position to receive it. This statement resonated with me because when you really think about it, most characters in anime that get lucky have put themselves in the best position to receive this luck. Let's talk about a few of these characters and explain why luck isn't really luck after all. The first example that comes to my mind is Asta from Black Clover. Asta was born with literally no magic power at all, which meant he was pretty much the only person in his entire universe without magic power. Asta was ridiculed for this his entire life, and when he and Yuno went to receive their grimoires at selection, he just didn't get one. He finally received his grimoire when he was at his very lowest, whenever he was being attacked by Revchi. It just so happens that this 5-leaf clover grimoire contains the power of the devil Weeb and the power of anti-magic swords. Now these powers are pretty much unheard of and they're extremely strong, letting Asta stand out among all the other magic knights in the kingdom. He's able to defeat many foes, including devils, in his journey to become the Wizard King. Now on the surface it may look like luck granted Asta this grimoire and his lucky hand and good fortune, but that wasn't necessarily the case. Asta's work ethic before even receiving his grimoire was unmatched by any other. He trained his physique constantly so that he could be in the best shape possible so he could be the Wizard King one day. Asta put himself in a position to receive luck, and while it can be argued that his grimoire chose him because of the devil Weeb and Asta's mother's connection, luck also played a big role in his journey to power. Now, although Asta is an anomaly in his own world for having absolutely no magic power to his name, there's another protagonist who also has no power in his respective universe. Deku is another example of such a character. Despite being absolutely obsessed with heroes and All Might in particular, Deku was born with absolutely no quirk, so it was virtually impossible for him to live his dream. Despite this, Deku spent his entire life studying these heroes and villains and their abilities, and he still dreamt of becoming a hero even though he had no power. Now his dreams and goals were pretty much crushed when his idol All Might saved him from a villain and told him that it was very unlikely he could become a hero with no quirk, but he took his fate into his own hands. When his classmate Bakugo was being attacked by a villain, Deku's body moved to save him in any way possible, even though he had no power of his own. Now obviously he couldn't do much, but the villain was held off until All Might could get there to save the day. Now later on, All Might tracked down Deku and told him that he had decided to pass his power of One for All down to him, and the story of Deku began. Was it lucky that a villain attacked him and All Might saved him? Sure. The next part of his story had absolutely nothing to do with traditional luck though. He put himself in a position to receive good fortune by studying his entire life all these abilities of these villains and then moving his body to save Bakugo in any way possible. This let All Might see his potential to be a great hero, and Deku was blessed with the good fortune of receiving his power in return. Now speaking of receiving great power from another, let's talk about Naruto. Now Naruto's an iffy character when it comes to this topic because it can be argued that he was predestined to become the reincarnation of Ashura and yada yada yada, but his story didn't start out this way. See, Naruto started out completely alone. He was completely ostracized by his entire village for being the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox, so his young life was rough. He didn't know who his parents were, but he decided that he would make it his life mission to become the Hokage. Now he was kind of a moron in school, but he straightened up and decided that he was going to put hard work and dedication into becoming the best shinobi he could be. Naruto went on to be the strongest character in his universe outside the Otsutsukis, don't even get me started on them, and then he started his own family. Was he lucky that he was sealed with Kurama from the very start of his life? Yes and no. It gave him power, but it separated him from the entire village. Was he lucky that he was the reincarnation of Ashura, the Sage of Six Paths' son? Well, yeah, duh. But his drive to get stronger and be better and prove himself to the people of the village helped him out just as much. This drive positioned him to receive this luck. I mean, if he was just a weakling who never worked hard, do you really think Hagoromo would have bestowed half of his power upon him? I seriously doubt it. Now we can talk about the messages of hard work in Naruto and how another character in the show might actually embody the beginning philosophy of the show better than Naruto himself. But for now, let me know down below what you think of the concept of luck in anime. Do you think that luck is just good fortune for the sake of good fortune, or do you believe that these characters set themselves up in the position to receive luck? Let me know down below. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more. Check out the video linked on screen, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.